That's George Harrison and What Is Life, opening up a rather special edition of Sounds of the 70s. As always, thank you to Elaine Page, and good afternoon, Johnnie Walker here. The day has come I've always dreaded, really, my last ever radio show, and most certainly my last Sounds of the 70s. I started presenting the show in April 2009, taking over from Steve Harley, who used to rib me for stealing his show. It was a 1-hour show in the evening then, and it expanded. Actually, I had a Sunday afternoon show, and we converted that into Sounds of the 70s. Something rather different. We're here in the Dorset Den. That's normal. But normally I connect with Liz Barnes, our producer, over the line, and my executive producer is nowhere to be seen. He processes the sound of the show after it's all completed. His name is Paul Thomas, and he's present and correct.
Hello.
Hello. And Liz Barnes.
Hello.
They're here with us, which is rather lovely. And also with us is the star of the lockdown editions of Sounds of the 70s, the one and only Tiggy Stardust.
Hello, Johnny.
How are you?
I'm very well.
It's been a long time since we've been together on the radio.
It has been.
Yes, lovely to see you. I should say, by the way, we're doing a jukebox entry. I've been selected by a certain Mr. J. Walker from Dorset, and there's no BTO this week and no requests. These are all my requests, mate. It's my last show. I'm playing all the ones I love. But here's one for the Sounds of the 70s family. The Rolling Stones, and It's Only Rock and Roll, but I like it. Now, playing music is a huge part of being on the radio, but there's other reasons. And I was thinking the other day, if I sort of liken my career to a bus, people hopped on my bus at different times. Some people hopped on the Radio Caroline bus back in 1966, 67, and a little bit of 68. Then there was a bit of a gap. I was driving trucks for a year. I remember I got overtaken by Simon D., who roared down Wood Lane past BBC Television Centre in an open E-type Jag, waving and blowing his horn at the commissionaires on the gate. And I thought, well, his claim to fame was he was the first DJ on Radio Caroline. Here am I driving a van with a load of 8-track stereos on for a company. I was doing freelance driving at the time. I thought I'd done something wrong somewhere, but it was kind of a funny moment. So then after driving vans and trucks for a while, then we hopped on the Radio 1 bus, and that was good fun, and that lasted a while. So there's been various times when people have sort of joined in listening to me. So it doesn't really matter how long you've been listening to the old JW here. We've had a great time doing Sounds of the 70s. It really developed into a sort of a Sunday afternoon club. I always got the feeling. And lots of people were preparing their Sunday roast, maybe pulling the cork on a bottle of wine, other people doing their gardening, pottering in a shed, doing ironing. It was just great spending Sunday afternoons with you. And it's going to be very strange for me next Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock to think that I won't be speaking to you. It'll be somebody else, namely Bob Harris, who'll be doing Sounds of the 70s. So I'll miss you a lot. And it's been great connecting up for all these years. We've done a lot of living together, you and I.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day.
That's Johnny Nash, and I Can See Clearly Now, and always love that song, especially for it's got one of the best key changes of any pop record. It's just brilliant. It works so well. So here we are, the end of a 15-year run on Sunday afternoon, Sounds of the 70s, and 58 years on British radio. And it's going to be very strange not to be on the wireless anymore. But also, by the same token, life will be slightly less of a strain, really, trying to find the breath to do programs. So thank you for being with me all these years, and take good care of yourself and those you love, and maybe walk into the future with our heads held high and happiness in our hearts. God bless you. And I'll end with this.